Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video review. I am the techgooch. I'm back with another networking review, and this time it's one of the smaller networking guys that I have. So Coredy sent this guy over to me to review. Essentially, what it is, it's a small Wi-Fi router. I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's an actual small router. It's got 2 ports on the bottom. They are a WAN or a WAN port and a LAN port, either way, depending on how you use the router. If you're using it as a main router, you can connect that to the modem. And then the second is a hardwired LAN port, so you can actually hardwire this to an 8-port switch and obviously get more ports out of it and use this as your main router if you wanted to. In most cases, I think most people are going to probably look at this as a wireless access point, a repeater of some kind. So depending on your setup and depending on your routers, right now I mainly use Apple airports. However, just recently I did switch over to the Eero wireless Wi-Fi system, kind of scattered through access points throughout my house. However, both of those systems do not connect or will not connect or allow my Wi-Fi water timer that I'm currently reviewing as well that I got. I can't connect those to either of those router systems. They are too sophisticated of a system that simple Wi-Fi water timer will not connect to it. That's where this guy comes in handy. So this is using a very simple system. This is their E300 wireless. In my opinion, it's more of an access point repeater than is a traditional main router. Most main routers are going to be a little more powerful, but pretty simple in how it operates. On the side here, it has an on and off switch, and then there's a switch down here that you can change between access point, repeater, and router. So depending on the setup that you want to use or how you want to do it, you set this to what you want to use it as. In my case, so that I didn't have any conflicts, I was using a repeater. So it's connecting to my main router via its SSID and password, and then sharing using a different SSID, that same wireless signal really, to some other components that can't quite connect to a newer type router, right? Traditional ones are going to work fine, but this is a great way. If you have a lot of those nicer, newer routers and you have older equipment, this will allow you to actually get that. Secondly, it's a really handy access point. So if you want to actually do repeater or access point, no matter which router you have, all this does is plug into the wall and stays on the wall. You don't have to worry about running cords anywhere. You don't have to worry about where to put the box. Really quick and easy way to extend your network wirelessly. Now, of course, faster connection if you actually Ethernet this to your router and then had this sitting somewhere where you could get that. Of course, that's always your better option. You're going to get a much stronger signal that way. However, as a repeater, it works great, and I don't really notice any loss of signal strength or anything like that. It'll tell you the signal strength right here on the actual machine itself. It'll tell you obviously the power and everything like that. The little lights light up, and works really good. In the box, when you get this little guy, they do give you, of course, little setup instructions. So a guarantee card with all your information on it. And they do give you a few different guys here. So the user manual, how to actually set everything up and things like that. But this is the repeater range extender quick installation guide. So if you're going to use it as that repeater or range extender, this is the little book that you want to go to. Pretty simple in how it operates and how you connect to it. Pretty simple in how you set it up. And obviously, out of the gate, it's going to have the standard information to get it to connect to it. But then once you get it, you can create your own SSID name, things like that. I'm going to go ahead and actually connect to it real quick. I'm going to get it plugged back in where I had it, connect to it with my laptop, and show you what the interface looks like, how you actually can modify things within the actual user interface itself. So that's what we're going to do now, and then we'll finish up. Alright, so here we are in my trusty browser. And what I'm going to do on this one after I connect to it via Wi-Fi up here, it's typically going to be named Coredy E300. I already changed the name to Garden, so I'm already connected to it. I'm just going to go to http://ap-setup. And once I get there, if I didn't have it already logged on, this is what it would come up as. Now the default is admin. and I'm not going to save it. Eventually we'll change it. But then I'm going to actually get into the setup here. When you get in here the first time, you can run setup mode with it. In this case, I've already set it up as a repeater, and so it went through everything like that. It's connected to my router, and it's a step-by-step procedure to get it to do it. Pretty simple, to be honest. From in here, though, you can reboot it, you can upgrade the firmware, you can save settings, you can change the password, obviously all the standard stuff. It's a little honky how it's actually laid out here, but obviously once you get used to it, it's pretty simple. So in here, there's going to be the basic settings. You can see your security key. You can see what the security type is. Advanced settings, we can change your standard stuff here. I'm just going to go through these fairly rapidly. Pin numbers, things like that. If we go back, advanced settings, which actually we just were these. And then down here we can change passwords of the actual admin area, things like that. You can always change yourself from repeater mode. Right now I'm in repeater mode. I don't really want to mess this up because it's actually connecting very, very well. But you can change this over to, on the side of the actual device itself is where you can actually choose the mode that you want to use. But right now I'm all connected and everything's good to go. So, but that's basically what the back end kind of looks like. Little finicky, but it works very, very well, and I have had it running for days on end without a single interruption or a single problem at all. So I think they did a really good job with it. And yeah, the only thing is I like the color codes. Makes it very, very vibrant, but I kind of wish it was laid out a little more of a menu system with the overlay on the right side, but at least I have access to all your information here, so yay. So that is the Coredy E300 mini Wi-Fi range extender router access point. Pretty simple on how it works, pretty simple on how you plug it in, pretty simple on how it operates, pretty simple on how you get it connected. They do a really good job of the instructions on how to actually get it to work in specific scenarios. It comes with, in the box here, so it comes with the access point itself. Also comes with an Ethernet cable to use your manual quick installation, and it does come with a reset pin to actually go into the reset hole here on the side to reset it. Otherwise, like I always grab, just paper clip, but obviously you can do that as well. So that's that. Thanks to those guys for sending that over to me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say other than it's really handy, and I'm probably going to use it every day because it does work with certain things that some of my other routers don't. So thanks again for sending that over. Check them out. I'm going to post a link. The first link down below is going to be directly to the page on Amazon where you can purchase this little guy for yourself. Definitely check them out over there. You can at least get a handle on that. Please comment below. Subscribe to the channel above. Check us over on Facebook and Twitter at just techgooch. And yeah, catch us on the next one, and we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by.